Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to This Is It podcast. I'm your co-host, Corey Roy, along with my partner in crime, Hollywood. What's up, brother?
What's up? It's your boy Hollywood DA here, and you know what I'm saying? Just getting it in. Happy to be on the stream with y'all fellas and talk this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I really ain't had nothing else to say after that. But I do want to say something real quick. I mean, we've been gone for a while, and I don't know when this is going to go up or whatever. But actually, I just thought about it. RIP to people that does internet content that I watched a lot was Tony Baker. His son died in a car crash. And Nick Carthen, I believe. I always know because Nick C, comedian, died. He did a lot of shit with that All Deaf Crew or what have you. He's hosting Zooming with the Homies from Boy to Here, because that's really what got me thinking, like, man, I need to get on the YouTube watching Zooming with the Homies and all that. So shout out to them. And also shout out to Boy Beans, his brother passed. So didn't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but I just wanted to get those out there, you know what I'm saying? Thoughts and prayers, and let's keep it going.
Yeah, man, our prayers definitely go out to them, man, and definitely to our homeboy Beans and his family. Condolences. Well, look, man, Phenom 202, you here, man? So what's going on, brother?
Phenom 202, DDA representative, yo. Yeah, man, you got to take care of yourself, man. But one thing about this, man, I've been waiting for this. I've been itching to talk about this Marvel What If, man. Like, ever since it's been on our radar, like, I was trying to figure out what they're going to do. Hey, yo. I'm ready.
Hey, y'all don't have to talk for a second, because I'm gonna let y'all in the interwebs in on a little secret, yo. Like, we recording multiple episodes back to back to back, and I forgot I gotta do a wardrobe change, because y'all don't see the last episode or this episode. And you be like, yo, these niggas wearing the same shit. You know what? I'm like, fuck y'all. I'm gonna do a wardrobe change, and I just made that up in my mind 5 minutes ago. And these niggas weren't expecting it. And they'll probably hate me and they'll talk some shit after the show about me. But I don't care. I'll be back, fellas.
No, you can be vain, yo. That's fine.
Yo, man. Go ahead and do that, yo.
But I still rock basketball shorts and all this shit.
The funny thing about it is I thought about that too. I was like, man, should I change my shirt? But I was like, fuck it, man. I don't care, yo. We knocking these out right now, you know? But yeah,
they
man.
They get, yo.
This definitely is a series I've been waiting to talk about. I mean, look, this What If series, and let's just lay the groundwork of What If. I've been doing my research, and What If actually is a comic book series that started out in 1977 and went into 1984, and then it came back out again from 1989 to 1998. So this comic book series has been out for a while, and the What If comic book series is clearly based off What If. It is a person, as we know, called the Watcher that watches all the different types of scenarios and all the different type of multiverses, Earth 616, including all the other Earths, and always the possibility of what if XYZ. So this series is is clearly based off of that. So look, I'm just going to go ahead. Ollie's not here, but I'm going to go to you, Phenom. You watched this episode 1 of What If with Captain Carter. What was your overall thoughts of this first episode?
Man, I thought that shit was great, yo. I ain't gonna front, y'all. Like, I mean, you can do a lot of stuff with animation, but the storyline, how they tied it to, the actual live action movie, Captain America, and the storyline. I mean, the cool part about it is,
well, y'all ain't wasting no time. Y'all really into this already. Go.
Yo,
we
man,
just started.
You just started, yo.
We just started. Like, you came in when we just started.
I'm telling you, like, the little.
I thought it was gonna be a little banner back and forth. Y'all motherfuckers said, "Fuck, we about to get into it." Go ahead, my bad. Go ahead. I didn't mean to. Go ahead. Go do your thing, player.
But the one thing, like Jeffrey Wright, the Watcher, like when they asked her, are you gonna go in the booth? She says, "No, I'm going to stay here." He's like, "This is where it changes," and that's the type of stuff. That little subtle thing changed the whole arc of the story and went right into it, yo. I loved it, yo. Man, I thought it was really, really, really good, yo.
That is so. I thought about that too, Phenom. Like, most of the time when you're thinking of What If, you're thinking for something as huge as this, it's got to be something really big, like a really big decision. But they make it known in this one that it's not always the big decision. It's just a decision, whether small or big, that can change the whole landscape of everything. And her making that one little split decision of, I'm just going to stay in the room instead of going upstairs, change the whole landscape of everything. And I was like, yo, that shit is bomb. Yo, that shit is bomb. Yeah. I love this episode. I really, really, really enjoyed it. Ali, now that you're back in here, what are your thoughts on the What If episode 1?
Oh, I thought it was fire, yo. It was definitely was good. I enjoyed it. I watched it with my oldest, me and him. Cam sat down. We said, let's watch this 30 minutes. Quick watch, smooth brain approved, just like that. And I mean, everything about it. I like the way the animation looked. Like, that's why I like the animation that looks like that. You know what I'm saying? Not too
animation was fire,
childish, so to speak, but not over the top like crazy. So I enjoyed it. it. I mean, I can't have no deep thoughts because I was watching this just trying to remember what happened in Captain America: The First Joint. Because you already know I'm not deep into the Marvel. I was like, yo, did that happen in the movie? Cam was like, yo, where's Red Skull? I was like, man, they fight Nazis, nigga. Like, man, he ended up being right. So I mean, this is. Yeah, you already know how. You already know how I watch these shows. I'm sorry, I'm not Marvel approved.
Yeah, nah, you good, man. You the general public, man. We like that, yo. We got a couple of comments, but I'm sure people are really hyped to chime in on What If, especially with the next episode. So, all right, go ahead. All right, we're going to chime in on this comment real quick.
Hey, so what's up? It's been a minute since we really talked about Marvel in like the What If series. A lot of the actors didn't really come back to reprise their roles. I mean, well, not a lot of them. We'll get into like some of them. And I'm really surprised, and like they said that they might integrate this into live action. Who knows? And like the second episode for tonight is gonna be T'Challa being Star-Lord. Like, what if T'Challa becomes a Star-Lord? So this is gonna be really interesting. First, it started off on like with Peggy Carter, and then rightfully so T'Challa for the second episode.
Yeah, hey Dante, man, thanks for chiming in, yo. Awesome. Yeah, it's been a minute, but you're right. It's been a while since we talked about Marvel, so we are deep diving into this. Going off of one of the comments you said earlier, they did get a lot of the main characters that they needed to. I mean, they didn't get every character. So the person that's playing Steve Rogers is not really Steve Rogers, but he sounds almost really like him. But Haley, he sounds like so spot on, like Chris Evans. I mean, he really does. But the person that's playing Peggy Carter or Captain Carter, that's Haley Atwell. That is actually the same actress that played in the first Avenger. That is spoilers, but at the very end of the series where you see Nick Fury and Hawkeye, that's, if I'm not mistaken, that's them. That's Samuel L. Jackson and I forget the guy's name.
Gibbity boppity boopity.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Renner, yo.
Jeffrey Renner. So that is them, that from my understanding. But yeah, I really enjoyed the series. I thought the animation was great. You're right. Episode 2 is What If T'Challa was Star-Lord. So that's going to be a very exciting, and shout out to the late great Chadwick Boseman. But what were your guys' thoughts on what Dante said?
I'm gonna let Phenom talk on this. I just want to say something. If that's the next episode, T'Challa is Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know how y'all, like, it might go a whole nother route. Cause for real, you know how. I mean, me as a person of color, black man, I don't fuck with. We got inside animals and outside animals. And a raccoon, I don't give a fuck if you talk or not. You are outside animal. Fuck that. You're not riding that shit with me.
My
but
God.
go ahead. Nah, I mean, but that's all. But no. You can go read back to this.
Oh my God.
No, look, before we go into that, I got a quick story. I got a raccoon story.
Oh, shit.
This week, no bullshit. I'm looking out my patio, right? Seen a motherfucking raccoon come out the woods. Yo, I'm like, we ain't got no raccoons around here. Yo, so I barked at it like, and it ran into the woods, right? Next day, I come out the woods, yo. I did the same thing. It just looked at me. And then I threw something at it, and it just walked into the woods very slow. So I'm like, yo, is this pregnant or something? So I felt bad. So I went in there and Googled raccoon walk slow.
Oh, what fucking
Yo,
raccoon?
there's this thing called distemper. Distemper, raccoon distemper is when they get it's a virus they get. They're not scared of humans no more. They walk slow. That means they about to die, yo. Shit was
Oh
crazy, yo.
shit.
Well, I don't know.
So
Like, I only got one
Wow.
raccoon, so we lived off 42nd. Yo, I came out the crib one time, looked to the left, the garbage can's right there. I was like, "Oh shit, there's a raccoon in the garbage can."
Yeah.
And
I
I was
saw
like,
one
"Yo,
on
I don't
42nd.
fuck." And I'll carry my ass right back in the house. I was like, "Yo, y'all go out there." That shit was out there like hissing and shit. I was like, "Yo, fuck all that. I don't fuck with wild
Yeah.
animals." I was
I
like,
know
Shit
I
was
"Yo."
don't fuck with them neither, man.
I was like, yo, boo, get the glizzy flare. We about to make a fucking John Boone hat tonight. Go ahead.
Yo,
All right,
man.
we got comments on what if, so let's get to these really quick. Hold on, let's see what we got.
I actually like the ending of it. I can't wait to see the next episode, but the next episode is going to be sad. Yeah, because Chadwick Boseman is going to voice it. But he's in 4 episodes, so...
Oh, damn.
Okay. Well,
Right.
great
Triple.
comment. You're right, man. A great comment. You are right. That is the late great Chadwick Boseman, man. Rest in peace. That is one of the last roles that he actually did for Disney right before his passing. So it is going to be bittersweet actually hearing him play that part. And you are right. I don't know if he's doing 4 episodes, which I hope so. But I know that this season is anywhere from 10 to 12 episodes, and they're already doing 2 seasons of this What If series. So I'm really excited to see how this lines up and how this goes. So this is going to be pretty dope. I want to go to one more comment, and then we'll do another little deep dive here.
And that first episode of What If was fire. Captain Carter was fire. And yes, she was badass. I think she was the better captain because you got to remember, Steve was a strong little kid when he became captain. He grew into it. She was already a British intelligence officer, so she already had the skill set going in. So that's why she was coming off so badass at the moment's notice. Because she was like, I got the skill set. Now boosted by super soldier serum, I'm whooping everybody's ass, and she was killing fools. Loved it.
Yo, man, it's something about you know when she came out the joke with the superstar, yo. She came out like tall, like Jurassic, yo. She was all tall and shit.
But that's what I was like, actually, like Steve was looking at it like, oh shit.
Yeah,
like,
tall drink of water right there, yo.
Would y'all fuck with a shorty that's taller than you? I mean, of course we all married, so that's all. And then whatever. Mrs. Joy was a little taller, like WNBA star, but she was bad, yo.
I mean, look, yes. I climb up that tree, yo. Look, she was already feeling Steve anyway. So if I was Steve, I would have just climbed up that tree with a rope. Hell yeah, shit. Fuck it.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I mean, she couldn't touch me though. I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable her touching me. I mean, her hands bigger than mine. She can't touch me, yo. Let me do all the touching, yo.
I wish that story, but I gotta keep it.
Yeah, keep it.
Yeah. They got the big hands.
We got some stories behind that shit.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. But you know, to go on what Bruce said,
she was good.
Dope. When she got out of that container, having been juiced up with the super soldier serum, she looked like she was ready to whip ass right then and there, man. I mean, she was taller, she was thicker, she was big. I mean, yo, she was a beast. I mean, she was a beast, you know, so.
But I got laugh. But she was taller, she was thicker. She turned around, I was like, oh, shit. You got that Brazilian. You went and got that BBL, that Brazilian butt lift girl. Like, yo.
She did. She was looking good, man. No doubt.
Yeah, she was. No, but it was fire, though. All jokes aside, it was definitely fire.
Yeah. What did you know
what, man?
Captain Carter as a character in this, you know, as Captain Carter, or, you know, Haley Atwell playing Peggy Carter. What did y'all think as far as seeing her in this series? What were y'all thoughts?
No, I definitely enjoyed it, man. I mean, I like the fact that, you know, she faced sexism and all that stuff. And, you know, Tony Stark's dad was like, yo, I got you. We gonna do this. Gave her the shield, went out there and started whipping ass. Yo, and then came back like, yo, I saved y'all. Y'all need to make me a captain. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I thought it was real good.
No, the only thing I was going to say about her being the captain, because even my boy Cam, even he was like, yo, I don't like the shield with the UK
with the British
flag
symbol
on
on
it.
it.
It wasn't
Yeah.
that the symbol, because actually I don't
I mean
mind
the flag.
UK. Yeah, I don't mind their flag, but I don't know, something on the shield. I don't know whether it just being a circle or whatever, or just
It's the
have it
Union
bigger,
Jack.
because they had like the little. I mean, well, not so much little, but I don't know. It just didn't seem right with the shield.
Well,
But
I
maybe I
mean,
was just seeing the shield too much.
And she's
She's
British.
British.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, she comes from Britain. Okay, little nerd info here.
Go
Okay,
ahead and nerd out on me, player.
Yeah,
Pause.
Peggy Carter is from Britain. Her folks are from Britain, but she actually is raised in the comics, which is kind of crazy. In the comics, she's raised in Virginia. So yeah, she's
Shane from
actually raised
Newport
in
News.
Virginia. She
Bad news.
might have been, because in the comics she actually does date a black guy in the comics when
Oh
she's in high
shit.
school. Yeah, she actually
She was
dates a black guy.
probably from Portsmouth then. All them,
Yeah, she dates
Oh
for a
Lord.
while. They couldn't be together because of that time period and stuff like that. But to me, that just really makes me love Peggy Carter that much more. Like, she's all about, like, I'm not about what people think of me. I got my own way of thinking. You're not going to stop me. I'm going to do what I got to do to get where I got to get. And I love that about her character. Like, she's always had to stand up to be heard in the room, but she does touch on that later in the series. But to finally be able to really do something with the gift that she's been given, it really just manifested her talents that she already had. So I really enjoy Peggy Carter, and I really like her Stark shit too. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, finding out that info. I know you find her yearbook picture from like 9th grade. She probably got like that MC Light cut all them, all the women, Caucasians, Persians that fuck with black dudes. They rock that one cut. Y'all know that one cut there.
The Karen cut.
Yeah,
Yo, I know you're talking about.
But then actually, it's crazy because the Karen cut done turned from rap to this. To what they Karen cut it like nowadays, but you know when you see that little short haircut, this you be like, I got a chance. but just in general, bringing in Captain Carter, like how you said, was the phenom was said facing the feminist, like it was like, yo, you can't. Don't do it, whatever. She was like, yo, fuck this. I'm about to go down. After she done blasted, I don't understand why dude was so mad at her. I think she done saved the mission. Well, she shot the one motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's different times, though, because women were just...
Exactly. I mean, back in that time, it was about women, take your seat, sit down, fix me some dinner, and do all of that, because she is going against that constantly in that time period of the 1940s, 1950s. I mean, so that's what she's up against constantly as a female growing up in that time period. So he's just being another... chauvinistic male, like, look, we done wasted the serum on your ass, and now we done...
Basically, that's what it was.
I'm like, come on, dude. But she shows him and, like, slams the tesseract on the desk, like, yeah, take that, man. And made me captain. Paid me, so it's dope. I really enjoyed it. We're going to get to a couple of these comments. A lot
of these comments, man.
Get to them. All right, here we go.
Do y'all know if they're going to tie in all the What If episodes into one universe, or is each episode going to be a different type of what if in it and create its own universe?
Wow, that's a great question, man. I'm going to pivot to you on that, Phenom, to get your thoughts. Do you think all these episodes are going to tie in to one universe, or is it going to be a one specific episode and it's going to be a universe for each episode?
If I was a bet man, I just think it'd be one-off episodes. I think they should do one-off episodes on each. I don't think it should be tied together. You know what I mean? Only because you could do what ifs on any of them. You know what I mean? You could that story could always live like different. Like Peggy Carter could be Star-Lord one day. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it gives you so many things you can do, but it wouldn't surprise me if they tied it together, but I prefer individual episodes. That's my opinion.
See, I'm going to have to disagree because I think the way you asked the question, I think during the series are all going to be one-offs, but if I was a betting man, I mean, I don't think they'll carry any farther than this series because they got too much other. You got to think the Marvel movies have been planned out like 20 years ahead. You know what I mean? So they got too much going on, but if they did do a whole what if universe, I'll be down for this shit, yo. Like, I want to see what they'll do because, like, I already know. I don't know their stories for real. Like, as far as how you, Corey, you know their stories. Like, you know their mama name and Uncle Junebug and all them. Like, but I know the basics. You know what I mean? So if they switch it up, like, I'm always down for the surprise or some new shit. Like, oh, all right, let's go ahead and wild out. Like, let them do this, let them do. Like, we can wild out for me. Like, you know, because I'm not really attached to any backstories or what have you. Because to me, like I said, I know the basics. I just know the frameworks. So I'm down for it. If they did a whole another universe somewhere else, I mean, they don't have to do like on the big screen. How we was talking, check out another podcast. We review Fast 9. We need to bring Tyrese and Ludacris together. But how we was talking with them, like maybe they could do a movie like on Netflix or something. If they did like a series somewhere else on Disney Plus where it's just like their little universe or some old crazy shit, I'll be down to watch.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is my thoughts and great comment, the great one. My thoughts are that I think it's going to be all one universe. This is going to be a lot of different episodes based off different scenarios about what ifs, but at least for me, I think this season is probably just going to be all one universe, and everything that transpires from this particular situation is going to affect what ifs in every other series that we see. So now that Steve Rogers is not Captain America, now it's Peggy Carter. If you flash forward to the end, it now makes you wonder, okay, now that Peggy Carter is Captain America, who's now going to be Thor? Who's now going to be the Avengers? You know, because all of that stuff changes now because in the original series, Steve Rogers is the one that gets frozen into the ice. But in this particular way, Peggy Carter gets something to the Tesseract and comes immediately out of the Tesseract 70 years later. So Peggy is actually one of the main folks that start S.H.I.E.L.D. So does that mean that Steve Rogers started S.H.I.E.L.D.? So then it starts to make you wonder, who are going to be the new players that are going to be the Avengers in this new universe? So I think this is all going to be one series. I think the same way we got the Guardians of the Galaxy in this universe, we're going to get Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's going to be Chadwick Boseman. We're going to get a bunch of different players that are going to come into this universe, and this is all going to show that in this season. Go ahead, Ollie.
No, I was just going to say, I can see that, because now that, even though I'm like, I think they might be one-offs, but you're right, because now that they do this and doing the second season, like, they can't really bring Steve Rogers back as Captain America. Like, would they do that? That's what I'm wondering. Do you think they would? Because they could carry it that way, as what if. Look, every episode is his own episode. So maybe Steve Rogers could be Captain America and something else happened in the what if. But I'm thinking that since he isn't Captain America at this point going forward, in any of these episodes, he's not going to be Captain America. He could be anybody else but Captain America. Right. And do you think it's going to tie Agent Carter into being Captain America forever? And only in this, in this series, this what if series. But, So that's what it's going to be?
I think we're going to have Agent Carter be Captain America in this what if series for a while until they decide to do something different, because the Iron Man suit is already done. He's already done his Mach 1 version because Steve Rogers wore that in the 1950s. But in this world of the universe, Iron Man or Tony Stark is the first one to create that suit when he's caught by the prisoners over there in the Taliban somewhere.
Middle East,
in the Middle East. So they're already throwing things out there that, like, okay, well, if Steve Rogers already wore the Iron Man suit, then who is the quote unquote Iron Man now that Peggy Carter has come out of the Tesseract in the the 2020s? So it's going to be really interesting to see how that all plays out. But I'm down for it, man. Give me more of that.
But you know what I noticed too, like, not to switch too much, but they paid a lot of homage to the Captain America live action. And like, if you notice, there were some jokes in there, like when Bucky was like, "Oh, you almost broke my arm. You almost ripped my arm off." You know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that if you weren't paying attention, or ain't watch it the second time, you wouldn't have caught. Or like Bucky's fear of trains, like he hates trains. You wonder why he hates trains because he fucking fell off a train. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I really thought the storyline was good. I mean, they harken back to it a little bit, but she still had her own lane when it comes to
that was spot on, Phoenix. That was the most impressive part about watching this series, because if you watch the movie Captain America: The First Avenger, you can see the beats of this movie in this What If show, but it's still the thread line of Peggy Carter as Captain America. So there are these subtle changes, but there's still some things that are alike. But there are still these subtle changes. Which that's what I really enjoy about it. Like, it's still the dynamic between Peggy Carter and Steve is still strong. That is still there. It's just switched. So it's just really great. Like, even with the Red Skull doesn't try to take the Tesseract and create weapons. Now that Peggy Carter is Captain Carter, he tried to take the Tesseract to bring in a creature to take over the world. So it's like just different things. But if you watch the Captain America First Avenger, you'll see the same beats of the First Avenger. You'll start picking up on those little nuances, like, oh, I remember that from the movie. You know, like
because that's like it. Well, for YouTubers, if you look at the joint right now, they got side by sides of they had side by sides of, like, from the animation joint from Captain America, because they took some scenes out of it and transposed it into this joint. I don't even know if I use that word right. I know what transpose means, but I don't know if it works in this. Hold on. We have a thesaurus here. We have a human thesaurus in the building, folks. If you haven't known, if you don't know, man, right here. Let me know, Phenom.
No, you transpose means to put something on top of something else. Is that what you mean?
So I fucked up. But either way, they had scenes from the movie in the cartoon. Not all the exact same characters, but the same look. Like, because if with Steve Rogers jumping in the movie, they had a scene with her, like, coming through with the same people behind her.
Same people behind. Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, that's what I mean. So they had a couple of scenes like that. So thank you, Phenom, for letting me know. Once again, I used my words wrong. And transpose, this. I'm learning, though. He gave me a calendar, a word of the day calendar.
All right, we got another comment. I'm going to go to this right here.
Ollie is crazy. I love my people. Barking at a damn raccoon. I ain't gonna lie, I probably would have done the same thing. So I love my people. Do you, Ollie? Do you?
That's how you know I'm the fucked up one, because Phenom did that shit, but it sounds like some shit I would do. It sounds like something I'd do.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, I don't fuck with animals, man. I ain't never had a dog before. I had a goldfish before. Ain't never had no other animals outside of that. I don't fuck with nature, man. If I see something coming out the woods, I really, man, I want to spend fucking 20 racks on a fence if I have to, man. I hate that shit. Hate seeing foxes in my backyard. Hate seeing deer. None of that shit, yo.
Yeah, I'm with you, though.
Yeah. All right, we got a comment here. I'm going to go to this here. See what we got. Let me make sure. Whoops. All right, there we go. Oh, hold on. Why is it not?
Aren't most of Marvel's movies bad?
Don't know what happened there.
Oh, and also we have to realize Steve Rogers was basically the first Captain America. I mean, Steve Rogers was basically the first, like, Iron Man, because, like, Howard Stark made that machine made that Iron Man suit for Hydra. It was like the Hydra Stomper, like, or something like that. It was called
the Hydra Stomper. Yep.
Yeah, the Hydra Stomper.
Yeah, that's true.
So, you know, he knew what to do with the Tesseract. I mean, like, he harnessed the power of the Tesseract to make that suit, man. It was indestructible, like he said.
It was. Now let me ask you guys, do you know why? I had a theory on why that suit was indestructible. Did anybody? All right, so the reason why I have a theory, I know I'm going to the next question, you guys.
It was thick. It was thick still.
All right, so the reason why I think that shield was indestructible is because it was made out of the same material that was made that the shield is made out of. and the shield is made out of the same material that comes from Wakanda. So basically, the American government, they done just went to Wakanda and stole that, and they created the shield, of course. But that's why he said, "Yo, this suit is basically indestructible." And then I put two and two together. I was like, "Oh, because it's made out of the same material as the vibranium from Wakanda." So that's just a tidbit of information on, the government be stealing shit. But yeah, that's my little tidbit, But that's he did, man. He knew exactly what to do with that. Suit.
I just want to say I don't agree with that statement. I think the government is here for the people. Please don't go into my email. Please do not go into my email. Don't check my web browsing history. I'm good. I love America.
What did y'all think about Howard Stark though? I really like Howard Stark in this, man. He seemed funny, quippy.
Yeah.
He knew he always called himself the buttons guy. Like, I'm the guy that pushed the buttons. What did y'all think of Howard Stark in this series?
I like
it. Was good. Yeah. Go ahead, because I ain't got much.
I like them, man. It was like the little jokes. She's like, "Yeah, come on, Howard." He's like, "I don't want to come. I can't come." He's like, "No, we might need you to push some buttons." And he actually needed to push some buttons.
You need some Viagra for that one. Go ahead, say that again.
Man, I ain't repeating myself, man.
Set you up. I don't want to come. I can't come. Pop the spill. I'm there.
He actually saved the day because he was working on the pushing the buttons to close the portal. You know what I mean? So he was needed at the end.
He did.
Sometimes the brain is better weapon than the brawn. So
yeah, true. I feel you on that. I did not think they were going to kill the Red Skull. I was surprised that
was the only drawback, because that was anti-climatic, yo. I mean, I'm like, really? He talked all that shit, and he's like, "Oh, I freed you." And damn.
He squished his ass. You're like a grape. I was like, damn, they just killed him.
No loyalty.
Yeah. One thing I did enjoy about this series, there's a lot of stuff I did enjoy, but it also let me know, like, look, the skinny nerd kid can get the fine ass girl. Shoot your shot, man. Shoot your shot before it's too late. You know what I mean?
He can't handle her,
unless you Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs. Don't believe that bullshit Corey's telling you. Go lift some weights, fellas. Go lift some weights. If you ain't in your garage right now working, add some RAM to a computer right now, changing out a processor. Go lift some weights, fellas.
What's up?
Man, he was kind of like spitting game out. He like, "Yo, man, you owe me a dance, shorty." Like, he won't let her go, yo. She was a little man, yo.
Yeah, at that point, she knew she was too big to fuck with anybody else.
He loved her when she was little.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, man, she was into him before then, though. But they should have hooked up at least once before it was too late. All right, we got a couple more comments here. Let's see what people are saying. Oh, there we go. Hold on.
Come on now, you know Peggy Carter, thinking she was, boy, you knew she was dating brothers. Come on now. Hey, that's a no-brainer. You know brothers were probably hollering at her left and right. But look at the actress Haley Atwell. She thickums in the best possible way. Yes. Brothers were definitely hollering at Peggy Carter.
Yo, Bruce, no doubt, man. I mean, they definitely mirror the silhouette images of this character off of Haley Atwell. I mean, it really looks a lot like Haley Atwell. So, Haley Atwell's a very nice looking woman. So, the brothers were definitely trying to holler.
No, I just did that because I don't even want to. I will say this. I'm about to go off subject. The best lady without a little melanin in her skin. That's what I'm trying to think the best way to say it. Especially, and it falls in place because she was around this time, well, a little bit ahead of this time, but not too far in the future. That's my girl, Shorty from Mad Men.
Mad Men.
She has
That
some
did
big memories.
Good Girls joint. Yeah. I can't think of her name on the show, but you know what I'm talking about, Pheno.
I know you're
Everybody
talking
go
about.
watch Mad Men. The Office Manager. Whoo. She was
Yeah,
like, I was like, all right, we good. I
yeah, she has.
all right. But that's
That's
But
it.
what's
that's
up.
funny though. She always talk about Hollywood. They take her serious because everybody was looking at her breast. I'm like,
Take advantage.
I
She took
mean,
advantage. Use
yeah.
what you got to
If
use, yo.
you Google her, all you are gonna see is breast pics. Like not exposed, but her cleavage is always out. So she knew where her assets was, yo. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying?
I went through the
All right, we
same
got.
problem. Not breasts, but you know what I'm saying.
All right,
Everybody
we got
love me. No, I'm just joking.
a comment here. Hold on.
I'm just.
Well, actually, when you see What If, they're probably going to tie it into either Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness because they're trying to show what's going to be in the multiverse. Because remember in Loki, Sylvie killed He Who Remains, and that the multiverse just branched out into different realities. So maybe we can see them in person, like not in animated, but in person. You can tell from the difference between that.
I would love to see a live action of this. Really, I really would. But
No,
you make a
look.
great comment. Yeah,
No, that's man. Y'all get on me every time I fuck up a word. We still let this shit
I'm
slide.
trying to say. I mean,
I'll
I
say
mean,
triple X. It looked like it was gonna be triple X Xavier or something. So I just say triple X AV.
yeah,
Hey
Triple X.
yo, triple X AV yo, you need to come in and tell us how you want us to pronounce your name. But we
Yeah,
don't we don't let this IV pass, and I can't say fucking whatever the fuck. I can't even say nothing. Pretty half the
No,
English
you can't,
language.
yo.
I
You know what I'm
know,
saying?
but
We can't.
you called me out on that. You don't let him slide.
I mean, we can't treat our guests bad.
I'm
yeah.
not talking about
Look,
the gas. This nigga
no,
Korean and
his
gas.
name.
What the fuck?
No,
My
He
but
bad.
I'm
run the
talking about like
pod.
Please,
damn,
please come back and let us know how to pronounce your name, my friend, so we can.
it's
But
not
if
cool to
going
be
to your
about with the
comment,
what about isms, yo.
yeah. So to go off your
Stop
comment,
making it about that,
I think I
yo.
would
What
love.
about
What
Corey?
if?
No, fuck that. Ain't about
What
me,
if Oliver was the one who could talk? And Corey had rubber lips. What if? I'll be hosting the show. I'm like, yo, what up? Greetings and salutations, everybody. This will be the podcast. The
Oh my
What If
goodness.
podcast. Go ahead.
So
the
Phoenix,
what
what do you
if,
think
you're
about
right.
this comment, man? Do you think this is going to tie into the multiverse at all? Is this just because
Look,
what
man.
that is that he thinks that the stuff that's happening in this is going to tie into the stuff that's possibly going to happen in the movies later on with Doctor Strange. Do you think that's possible?
No. I just think it's gonna
Okay.
be. I think the animation is gonna be the animation, and the live
Yeah.
is gonna be the live, yo.
Mm.
Yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
I
saying?
would have to disagree with you. I think that it is
Oh.
the movies. That's for me personally. I think it
Oh,
is only
So it's gonna
because
be like, you think it's gonna be like Roger Rabbit and some shit? I mean, like
no,
I don't see how it's gonna be.
no. I think this story. Yeah, they're not going to tie it in like Roger Rabbit.
That'd be some shit, yo. You see your boys running on stage. I said running on stage, running on the screen, fighting them motherfuckers. Yeah, that'd be wild.
Uh,
But go ahead.
I think this story is going to tie into movies where whatever we find out in these stories is going to apply to something that we see later on in the movies, whether it's live action or not. So, for example, at the very end of this episode, you see the thing with the tentacles. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I did some research on this thing with the tentacles, and I want to finding out that this creature is actually an alien creature that's called Shuma Gorath. And supposedly this is a tentacle creature that is a predator in the multiverse that frequently clashes with Doctor Strange. So it's stuff like that I think we have to just take note of that might come up later in other movies. So we might see this creature in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. So that's what I mean. I don't think we're going to see a cartoon fight
I
with
can
Doctor Strange.
see that, but for tie together, there's a little flaw in that because remember
Okay.
when Peggy Carter bust through the portal from the Tesseract,
True.
some calamari was behind him. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. She cut off some tentacles.
Either she spliced it all the way up or hurt it. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
that's
like,
true.
That's just my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
honestly, this is what I'll say, man. From just like somebody on the outside looking in, if they did that, Corey, like, I'm not saying they are, they don't, because I really don't know. But if they did do that, they would have to be careful because they would have to have it where it still stands up on a standalone with that. Because honestly, I mean, if it wasn't for this podcast and us doing this, I probably wouldn't have watched this What If series. I'd still be watching the movies, but I wouldn't watch this. And they would just bring some big ass octopus on the screen, and I'm supposed to know. If I'm supposed to know what it is, I'll be like, yo, what the fuck is this? But like I said, they gotta be. If they do something like that, they're tying all these sideshows together with the movie. You gotta. It's a different. Whole different. Well, I didn't say what I said, genre, but a whole different set of fans as far as like movie fans. And this fans,
I agree.
Comic book fans,
and the movie, the comic and the movie fans. Like the movie fans is separate. Like they all, it's like the circles. So you have
Venn
movie
diagram.
fans. Yeah. There you go, Venn diagram. They had TV series fans, comic book fans, and you had it all in the middle, or whatever. But at the same time, when you go too far out, like it's a lot of people that only watch the movies. And honestly, I would probably only watch the movies if we weren't doing all these podcasts. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Probably the only show I would have probably watched was Falcon and Winter Soldier, just because it had my boy in it. I had, you know what I'm saying, Papa Doc in it.
Right.
But besides Papa Doc, I probably wouldn't have watched it. You know what I mean? Like WandaVision. Well, you are. I ain't even make it through WandaVision.
Y'all are.
WandaVision was trash.
You know how I feel. I love WandaVision.
What was after Falcon and Winter Soldier? Loki. Yeah, Loki. Yeah, I probably wouldn't watch Loki. I ain't gonna lie. And even though I enjoyed Loki, I'm glad I did watch it. Well, that's no hate on Loki. I'm definitely super, super happy I did watch it because it was good. It was a great series. But I probably wouldn't have watched it if I wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? Just off based off the movies. I'll be like, oh no, I'm good on Loki.
Well,
like I don't need to see Loki.
Good thing about it because
so they got to be careful with this multiverse.
Yeah,
well, you already know. I'm sorry. I just want about
like so. That's the good part of that because they need to understand that the general viewing public is not going to do that deep dive that I know, or willing to go that route to figure out what the fuck is that octopus doing there.
Yeah.
They need to be very careful with what they do if they want to make sure to capture the audience and continue to bring the magic into the movies that they've been doing for the past 10, 12 years. So yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, but you know what? Also, this episode of What If was better than every episode of WandaVision.
There you go.
I ain't mad at that. I don't think that's
30 minutes was better than all 6 episodes of
Just
WandaVision.
for that, I'm going to the next comment.
Okay, I don't know how accurate this Wikipedia page is. It's the URL is Marvel Cinematic Universe .fandom.com.
That ain't Wikipedia,
but
brother.
it lists Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, Star-Lord, and Black Panther. So that would lead me to think that, I guess he could technically be Star-Lord and Black Panther. I was going to say at first he can't be Black Panther and Star-Lord. So that would mean that each episode would be a totally different universe, like different timelines and not go together. But I guess he could technically be the Star-Lord and Black Panther. So I guess we'll see.
Wow. Now that's mind blown right now. So Star-Lord, T'Challa, and Black Panther possibly, or that is what they're saying in this What If series. I mean, do you think that's possible? If Ali, I'll go with you first.
Yeah. And shout out to what was Great 1-7. I was talking shit when I said that. When I said that ain't Wikipedia, that was talking shit, bro. But this is what I will say: if that's the case, and a lot of those wiki fan joints be real. I mean, as far as getting the info, they take it serious. Yeah, they be spot on. So if he's on there, he sees that would lend me to think that all these episodes are just one-offs. because he can't be Star-Lord and Black
Panther.
Panther in another episode. So that's gonna make me lean towards they're all one-offs.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what about this though? Could he be Black Star-Lord? Technically, he's black,
He's
so
gonna be
he'd be Star-Lord.
he's Star-Lord and he's black, so he might be Black
Black
Star-Lord. What
Star-Lord,
do you
yo.
mean, like he's gonna be like Black Star-Lord, like he's
Like
gonna be
South-
to lead Khalid and your boy Most Def at the same time.
Black
He's gonna,
Star.
he's gonna be Black Star. Like he's like, can he be Black Star-Lord? Like, go ahead.
Facts, yo. But you
You
know
know, I
what?
mean,
We
it's a
about to
Chadwick
turn that
Boseman
Black
kid.
Star. What's that?
Chadwick Boseman he's probably the most likable black man in America, yo. R.I.P. to him. But I don't think the fanboys. What I mean by that, I don't think the fanboys are gonna be mad at him being Star-Lord. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. No.
You know what I'm saying? But I think the whole What If series gives everybody a different perspective on who seeing people in different roles. So I think it's gonna people gonna gravitate towards it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna love seeing him as Star-Lord. I think it's gonna be magnificent. I mean, just seeing him outside of Wakanda in a whole nother different role as being, I forget what they call him, but the he's going to be hanging with those pirate marauders. I mean, he's hanging with them now. So he's going to have a whole different mentality. He's going to be like Star-Lord, cocky, smooth. He's going to be like the swashbuckler trying to finagle his way out of stuff. I'm going to love seeing that.
But is he bringing Black Panther personality or Star-Lord personality? You know what I'm saying? I think the whole thing is you put your own spin on that character.
Yeah.
Like Peggy Carter, she was better than Captain America, but they were similar, but she still had her own flavor with it. You know what I'm saying?
True, true.
So I think he'll bring his own flavor with it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, my bad. No, I was gonna say, as far as like you saying that's gonna get you hype. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna get hyped till I see a good guy be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not saying that the episodes are good. Like, I like the previous episode. I enjoyed it, but I don't think I'm gonna really get hype. Like hype.
Mm-hmm.
I know they're gonna show the pictures like Captain America as a zombie type character or what have you. I'm not gonna be hyped until I see a good person bad, or
or a bad
I'm
person.
not even gonna say. I always gonna say a bad person good, but honestly, that's not gonna get me hype either.
No, it's like Loki being good and Thor being bad.
Yeah, we see villains be good all the time.
Right.
I need to see somebody such as Spider-Man or what have you, like a real good guy who's always good be bad.
Yeah, okay.
Not Venom, not Venom. Whatever the word. What's the word they use, Corey? I need Corey here. What's the virus they use? What's Venom's virus? Whatever.
Symbiote.
Symbiote. Did I say that right? Symbiote.
Symbiote. Yes.
Yeah, not
just
a
say it fast.
symbiote.
Just say it real fast.
Yeah, there we
so
go.
you sound like you know what you're talking about.
Not a symbiote Spider-Man. I need to see Spider-Man. I need to see Peter Parker take out the knife and Michael Myers somebody. Like that's what I want to. I want to see a good person really go bad, and then this What If series is gonna jump off the page.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, we'll see.
Dope. I mean, we don't know. I mean, I don't know if they'll do that, but that's not to say they won't, because the What If comics, as I was telling Phenom earlier, they went from
a whole comic.
Oh my God, yes, the comics went.
There you go. Like, I don't even know. I'm bad.
This is based off a comic book series that went from 1977 to 1984, and then it was like a 5-year gap, and it went from 1989 to 1998, and it has all types of what if scenarios, all types. So I'm going to name just a few. One of them is what if the Hulk had Bruce Banner's brain? So like, what if he was actually smart? What if Spider-Man actually going to Fantastic Four? What if Dr. Doom was actually a hero, became a hero? What if the Hulk killed Wolverine? This is one that I really would like to see. What if Aunt May was killed instead of with the comic book series instead of Uncle Ben? So it's like, what would have been Peter Parker's route depending on who was killed? It's just stuff like that. And when I'm a Spider-Man fan. So
that's what I'm saying. Because you be like, what if the aunt was killed instead of the uncle? Like
that's a huge thing though. in the Spider-Man world, the death of Uncle Ben is the reason why Spider-Man is the way he is. There is no other reason why Spider-Man, because the words that Uncle Ben says to him, with great power comes great responsibility, is the moniker that Spider-Man lives by, and that only comes to existence through Uncle Ben's death. So if Uncle Ben doesn't die and Aunt May dies, what type of Spider-Man do you have? Do you have the Spider-Man that's an asshole that's just all about making money and just fuck these people? You know, you don't know what's going to happen. So that's why I was interested in that. But
no, that's good. That's good. No, that's good shit. That was good. You're supposed to talk some shit to me, like, see, Ali, this is what the fuck I'm talking about. Like that was you actually made me understand, because I was like, yo, who gives a fuck if it's the uncle or the aunt, yo?
Yeah,
but you know what?
Kill them both to me, yo. Bruce Wayne lost both his peoples, and it turned out all right with a trust fund.
But go ahead, Phenom, what you saying?
Okay. But no, like I just started thinking, yo, like even in the Spider-Man movies, like all right, when Tobey Maguire, you know, he ain't saved Uncle Ben from dying. He ain't stopped the robber.
He didn't stop.
But what about the one with Tom Hiddleston? Whatever, not Tom Hiddleston. Tom, whatever he is, the new Spider-Man.
Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm. Tom Holland. He didn't get. Nobody died. He just lived with Aunt May.
Yeah, but
did they do a backstory?
They didn't do a backstory because it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah,
Aunt May was a bastard because Tony Stark, piped it down. You know what I'm saying?
He wiped it down.
Yeah.
They didn't do it back this Tom Holland because we didn't need it.
Yeah, I'm with that. We definitely don't need another Spider-Man backstory, another Batman backstory, like none of that shit. Yeah, I don't care if you was just born last year. You will figure this shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? The kids will watch this shit. They'll be like, "Why is he Batman?" Just figure that shit out, because we done watched this 100 times.
Yeah. So let's go back to some of these comments. I mean, a lot of comments. So I really appreciate everybody that have chimed in and given the comments. I mean, this is really big. What If series. Continue to follow us. We're going to be doing this on every episode. So continue to follow us. So we're going to go to another comment here. Just a second.
Lady with the ginger hair. Yeah, I know you're talking about Madman. She was also in one episode of Firefly. That's why I first noticed her. And good girl. Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Firefly. I had to lie. This is the only reason I know I'm in this nerd culture. Honestly, and Firefly back in the day, Firefly was the shit, boy. That was the. But that's a whole nother TV show.
No, but you know what, Ollie? You ever seen Big Bang? You ever watched Big Bang?
Neither one of y'all seen. Neither one of y'all was Firefly. Hold it.
That's what I'm about to tell you.
Oh my god!
When I watched The Big Bang Theory, there was an episode where Sheldon called the Sci-Fi Channel was complaining about Firefly got canceled. So I was like, was this show good or not? So I ended up watching Firefly, and it was actually really good, yo.
Yeah, Firefly.
Fillion in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say really good. You might be stressing.
No, it was good. It was good.
It was good. It was good in its corny way. You know what I mean? It's
like Star Trek and all that
people
stuff.
like Doctor Who and all that. I'm like, yo, Firefly was shit.
You never watched Firefly, nerd boy?
I'm the nerdiest. Now I realize I'm the nerdiest motherfucker out of us. Because I watched Firefly and I enjoyed that shit.
It was only on for like 1 or 2 seasons, yo.
Yeah, they canceled it quick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when it came. We didn't have TV back then.
I have a TV. That's my excuse. I ain't had no TV.
We had flip books. We just watched the flip book. I waited for a nigga to draw. Go ahead.
All right, we got another comment. Here we go.
And also the animation inspired for this show is also inspired by a film called I Scare Darkly, Avenger Linklater film. I mean, it's pretty much the whole movie's like that, but I think that it's an interesting touch.
I will have to check that out, Dante. I did not check that out. I definitely know animation is fire.
Yeah, Dante always drops gems. That's all I'm saying. Dante always drops gems. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. He be dropping them Infinity Stone gems, too. I mean, he be dropping them. Yeah. All right, we got another comment here.
Another thing that this website shows is that Josh Keaton who is Steve Rogers, and Hydra Stomper. It shows him. It says Steve Rogers, then it says Captain America and Steve Rogers, then it says Zombie Captain America. So that lends to the idea of each episode being separate from the other, unless something really crazy comes along down the line, which causes him to be Captain America still, and also in the future become a zombie Captain America.
Yeah, the great one. I agree with you. I think Ali had said that earlier. It really does seem like hearing that these are all separate from each other. That they're not. There's no. What's the word I'm looking for? It's no needle thread that's keeping this all together. What are your thoughts, guys, after hearing that comment?
I mean, look, I'm at this point, man. I just want to watch it. I can't even use too much brain power. This shit's got. It's so many directions that this thing can go. So I really just want to be like, you know what? I'm not going to do no research. I was going to watch it, and then if it ties together, it ties together.
Yeah.
The only thing I thought was Captain America. His helmet, it's a suit, right? It ain't that. Oh, well, we good then.
No,
No, I'm just worried about him being a zombie in Captain America. That I can't shoot through his brain. You know, fuck that shit. He a zombie. I'm like, pow. They motherfuckers think about lifting up his shield. I would take his ass out in a second.
If he's got that headpiece on, how can you kill him? You can't get to the brain, yo. That's for real.
But he said it's nothing, yo. I'm good. Just give me a baseball bat, a hammer. I will be the nigga that they be like, who are you? I'm the motherfucker that took out Captain fucking America. I said, who I am? Take the credentials.
Oh man, we're gonna do a couple more comments and then we're gonna end the show here.
I think they put the What If books in a collection, if I'm not mistaken. So if they did, I think it would be a good chance for y'all who haven't read them to read those. Those would be a good jumping off point to really get into the What If series, animated series.
That's what's up.
Yeah, Bruce, man, and you're right. I actually did some research because I am full on wanting to get those books. So I'm already got it on my to-do list to buy volume 1 to get all the comics that came out from 1977 to 1985, and I plan to read them because I'm really interested in this What If series. I used to see it on the shelf. I saw it a couple of times where I lived, and I was like, what the fuck is this? But I never decided to read it. But now after watching this series, I'm all in. I've gotta read them now. Last comment here.
Yeah, Firefly was awesome. The reason it got canceled because Fox didn't believe in damn sci-fi shows. Only show they believed in at that time was the X-Files. So Firefly was the shit.
All right, I've got to watch this show.
Yeah,
it's on everything, man.
That's it. No, my bad.
You know what?
So, y'all niggas be stopping mid-sentence. You confusing me, man.
Okay, look, Ali, go first. You've seen Firefly with Bruce comment. Go ahead.
No, it's just a good show. I mean, it's a little campy or what have you, but I mean, all of it. I mean, back in the day when I was watching it, I mean, I was young, so I was like, like, you know what I'm saying. So they're having their little adventures. He's almost like a Han Solo type of motherfucker. Just having their little adventures. They're going out, doing their little capers and living life, yo. So now Firefly was good.
That's what's up.
I'm sure if I watched it right now, I'd probably be like, yo, this shit's fucking garbage. But
I mean, it was. I mean, like it was.
You know.
I mean, it's like early 2000s, wasn't it? Like late. I can't remember when it came on, but it's. I mean, it ain't no like Breaking Bad or type shit. No nuts shit. Like, wow, this is like best cinematic TV. It is what it is. It's a cult classic. And then they were supposed to have. Did they have a movie? Or they were supposed to have a movie?
No movie. No, that shit got cut off. It was like boom.
Well, I definitely got to watch this show, man. I mean, both of you guys have talked about it, and Bruce has brought it up. So look, I've got to check it out.
All right. So what's the best cult? Why does it say cult classic? But the best underground sci-fi series, you know, like there's not. I mean, it could be popular, but not super. Like we ain't gonna say Star Wars or some shit. Some shit you watched that you was like, yo, it's pretty good that everybody may not have seen.
Oh man.
Or a lot of people saying it's just the old school or whatever. You know what I mean?
Like a sci-fi joint.
Yeah, but no Star Wars, no Star Trek.
All right. If I had to pick one, I probably would say V. Do y'all remember this?
You said
Which
V?
one? Because they did two. They did an old one and a new one.
The one that came back was horrible. The old school V, right?
Old school one, yeah.
I remember being like a little kid watching that at my aunt's house. She was like, there was like V coming on. We was like, like V. Because it was on. Was it a whole? It was like a miniseries. My bad.
It was a miniseries.
It was like a miniseries of episodes. I mean, that I ain't going to front. It kind of freaked me out a little bit because I'm like, oh shit, these is like, aliens
taking over people.
Yeah, I was like, you started looking at people side eye. You was like, hold up.
I mean, so I would say V probably be my first one I could think of right off the top of the cuff. V. Anybody? What about you, Ollie? You posed the question.
I know. I just, I don't think that far ahead.
Okay, what about you? You got one?
I'm sorry.
I got one that people like. I feel like I'm the only person, especially black person, that watched it. There's a show called Orphan Black, yo.
No, I watched Orphan Black. I didn't make it. I only watched the first season though. I watched
the whole. Yeah, she's playing 7 different characters.
7, yeah.
And she actually won. She actually won like a whatever the. That's not an Emmy. Is the Emmy is the one for the TV and shit? Yeah, the Emmy. So she won an Emmy. I mean, and she made those characters believable. And I like the storyline. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I thought it was a really good show. You know what I mean?
What's up? That's what's up.
Yeah,
all right. You got
all right. Well, this because now I won. Sorry, you. Because actually, I thought of an old school one. It just popped in my head real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Was Quantum Leap? Quantum Leap was my shit when dude used to jump in other people's bodies.
Yo, they need to remake Quantum Leap.
Yo, when he was jumping in other people's bodies and doing all shit, I always thought, that shit was good. But then when things said Orphan Black, I was like, what's the recent joint I watched? And the one joint I watched was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
That shit was with my boy Fredo, or I don't know what the name, because I didn't watch all the Lord of the Rings. Is it Fredo? One of them
Frodo.
One of them motherfuckers from Lord of the Rings was in.
Martin was the same dude from.
Now you don't really make me look it up.
I mean, I just know Frodo from Lord of the Rings, but
if you get a chance to watch it, it was a crazy ass show. Like, I can't even describe.
No, I remember that show. It was on Fox, I think.
No, it wasn't even on Fox. It was on it was like on AMC or Bravo or some shit, yo.
Oh my gosh! All right,
because it was a movie at first. I remember the movie because most definitely
go to real quick, and then we're gonna see this in the show here.
Oh, I watched Orphan Black, brother. Come on, no, you ain't the only brother. Oh, that shit was dope. All the orphans and all that, the clones. Oh no, oh yeah, I'm right there with you, brother.
All right, that's what's up.
Make me feel good, yo. Orphan Black was the shit, yo.
That's what's up. All right, man. Well, we're going to end this episode. What if, this series, Off the Chain, episode 1, came out the gates for me. I really enjoyed it. Phenom, what were your thoughts on this episode? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Oh, this is like super thumbs up, man. I mean, I think if it keeps along this trajectory, I'm going to love this. So I just but I will say what Ollie hit on earlier. I'm gonna need somebody to turn bad. You know what I'm saying? if Loki's the good guy because he's smiling and saving the world, and Thor's wielding that hammer, I'm with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
But I'm kind of fighting sleep because I want to watch at midnight.
I know it does come out midnight.
I'll let y'all brothers have that one.
Yeah, I can't do that. But Ollie, man, what were your thoughts about this series? Episode 1, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Episode 1 was fire, thumbs up, and I'm just on just because I did a little Googles here on the side. I'm on sidetrack one quick time. It wasn't Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It was based off of that. It's called Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency.
Oh my God, what a title!
Watch this show, yo. Look it up, yo. Just look at Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency. It came on
How do you-
BBC America.
Oh my
Because
god!
I watched a lot of BBC America joints. Like they had a joint called Humans that ended up coming on ABC. A lot of these shows end up coming on AMC, but I catch them early when they're in BBC because I'm crazy like that. Because I watch a lot of TV. I'm not a comic book nerd, but I am a TV nerd. Any TV show, I probably watched it once,
That is true. And
twice,
Ollie, you
because
have put me
I
on to
need
some
two
good.
times to say. I need 2 times to say I ain't like it, so I probably watched it twice. Any TV show you ever saw in your life, I watched a lot of TV.
Oh man!
But no, but as far as this joint goes, what if was fire. I'm excited for the next one. I'm excited for the whole series to see what they do with it. So I'm with you.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Well, look, everybody, thank you for listening to This Is It podcast. We're going to wrap up this episode. Go ahead, hit that like button, share, subscribe to the channel, leave some comments. We are running on all streaming platforms. You can find us on Spotify, Google, and Apple. As I always say, I'm Corey Roy. You can follow me at Corey Roy _ on Instagram. Ali, where can they find you, brother?
They can find me on Hollywood. Psych that. This is it. _ I got to go piss. Go. Boom.
Once again, Ali done ran the building. It never fails. Right at the very end. It's like
Never fails, yo. Never fails.
Oh my God. But yo, you can always find that this _ is _ it podcast on Instagram. Phenom, where can they find you, brother?
Yo, Phenom 202, I'm everywhere, man. All platforms, yo. Yo, I'm excited, yo. I can't wait to wrap up and talk about this next one, man.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm really excited about this. Can't wait to see. I'm not going to stay up at midnight like you. I am, my Black Dad energy is not that high right now, so I'm going to have to catch it tomorrow. But I'm really excited about it, man. It's going to be Chadwick Boseman, Star-Lord. But anyway, look, everybody, as we always say at the beginning of the show, we got that Black Dad energy, and well, I don't know. We got that Black Dad energy. Mine's on 0. I get a Snickers bar. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Hey, everybody. Thank you. Continue to watch us. We'll see you on the next episode. Peace.
Yep.
And Ali is back.